And they do act differently and almost have different stories for each self, instead of being themselves fully one all the time. And think about it, when you have energy and you're splitting it into 5 different selves, how exhausting that must be. So yoga equals unity, right? And when people walk in the door and I tell them that, and I tell them, oh, here's the 8 limbs of yoga. Yoga is actually about unity. We're doing, the poses so we can sit. We're doing the breathing so we can calm our mind, so that we can sit and listen and be with the divine. Totally lost thought there, where I was going. No, but like unity. We start with unity first, mind and body. So many people walk in the door and they don't even have that unity of mind and body. They have a head that is carried around by their body until their body fails them, and then they pay attention to their body.
Yes.
Right? So having that opportunity to first connect mind and body, and then mind, body, breath, and then mind, body, breath, and their spirit, and then we connect to divine. So we need a pathway sometimes. But part of that is connecting ourselves and living from our center, our truth, and ourself. So that unity within, not 5 selves. So much easier to remember your story and who you are in all 5 situations if you are just yourself in all of them. I may have different clothes for puja and different clothes for hiking and different clothes for yoga class and different clothes for, hobnobbing at, the chamber events. But I am myself in all of those. I don't have to keep track. And that makes life so much more easy. And it conserves energy.
Yes.
And it feels unity. So when I ask, why are you worried about fitting in? Why are you allowing yourself to separate from yourself?
Yeah, no, it's been a path, a healing path I've been on.
Absolutely.
For years, and I feel like I'm confidently 89% there.
Yeah.
And I remember the moment where I integrated those selves into one.
Yeah.
But I've noticed in the past couple of months, just in some social contexts, where I heard myself say something, and I'm like, that's not you. What was that? But in the grand scheme of things, it's puttering out, right? Like it's dissolving it's dissolving into unity.
Yeah.
Can you speak a little bit more about Tantra and Tantra?
We have Shambhu over here. He knows lots of good things.
School me.
I mean, it's living your spiritual life, your spiritual connection to the divine, but living it every day in everything that you do. So, I mean, that's where the sex part comes involved, It's not just supposed to be some, extra thing over here that you're doing. It is also dedicated to the divine. So that's that little tiny part, because that's part of householder life, right? Yeah. So even dedicating that to being connected to the divine. Everything that you do, being connected to the divine. Question I ask myself all the time when I'm making a decision. This is the one question I'm usually asking. Does this bring me closer to the divine, or does this bring me further?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Instead of every single decision I make in every single day in my life being a separate decision on itself, it's like, okay, does this bring me, is this my path? Is this staying in alignment with myself and the divine? And if not, then okay, maybe I don't need this. Maybe I don't want this. Maybe the other answer is the real answer here. And that doesn't mean you can't buy a phone. That doesn't mean you can't, go to the movies. That doesn't mean that, you can't enjoy the material world. But are you attached?
Right.
Are you consumed by it? Are your decisions, pushing you because of the material world, because of money, because of this? Or are you allowing yourself to live in alignment with you and your relationship with the divine? To me, that's Tantra.
So beautiful. Thank you. And thank you for putting words to a practice I've been doing mostly for a while. Again, there's that pizza slice in there. But so I can wear my clothes to the Doobie Brothers concert, and that can bring me closer to the divine. I'm allowed to do that.
Why can't you go to the Doobie Brothers?
I think that was. I think I've come to that level. Like, I was just judging myself because I was extreme one way or the other. So when the spiritual life came out, I was like, you have to go across the board. Like, you know.
Spiritual life does not mean perfection. Spiritual life does not mean complete purity. Spiritual life, especially Tantra, can mean accepting everything as the divine.
Thank you. Okay.
When you get sick, that's the divine. When something goes wrong, that's the divine. You know, everything is the divine, and seeing that. For me, that is living a tantric life.
All right, I'm in.
Yay!
Cheers.
We have someone in. So, it's been one of my things I've been wanting to speak more about is because, you know, I think a lot of people, once again, in the West don't understand yoga is not just poses. They don't understand Tantra is more than sex. It's actually just a path for a householder.
How does it land on paper in terms of, so we've got the asanas, we've got Kirtan, we've got the different practices, but is Tantra a school? Is it a practice? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where does it land?
It's a lineage of Shiva.
Okay, so it's a lineage of practices. Is that fair to say? Or
well, like you have people who are devoted to Krishna, and then there are different lineages based off of Krishna, and you have different, you know, Shiva lineages, and Tantra is one of them. And actually, Tibetan Buddhism comes from that lineage.
So Tantra would not be found under Krishna
No.
lineage? Okay.
No.
Big 101 over here. 101 over here. Okay.
Yeah, it's a Shiva lineage.
Okay. Got it.
Kashmiri Shiva. Shaivism.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I believe.
There's a timeline associated with this. So we have the Vedic period, and that lasted for about 6,000 years. And then there is the Tantric period.
Okay.
And then the Mughals invaded and wiped out almost all of the Tantric texts.
Okay.
So we have this gap. And then the Hatha Yoga period is kind of what we're living in now.
Okay.
So a lot of what's been described in Hatha Yoga is trying to remember from memory rather than script of this tantric period of what to do with your body, what to do with your life, how to do these practices.
And I feel like you go to Tibetan Buddhism and you do find a lot of those clues. You have a lot of the same stories, you have a lot of the same imagery, you will even have some of the same mantras. It was a fun exploration for me because I started in Tibetan Buddhism.
Okay.
I started with the Dalai Lama. We were speaking of the Dalai Lama a little earlier. And so I was familiar. And I was actually going to even study Tibetan Buddhism at one point. And then yoga got a stronger hold on me. And I ended up in India and, you know, so life goes, right? And so then that's been a long journey since then. That's been 20 plus years since then. And I've studied, you know, so much in those 20 years in the yogic traditions and the Hindu traditions and you know, through the integral yoga lineage, through the Nandamayama yoga lineage. And then one day I just happened to come back to some Tibetan Buddhism and realized, oh my gosh, this is...
They're sisters.
Whoa. And then I did a deep dive and I'm like, this has to be where Buddha came from, the lineage. Because I knew Buddha, when he was Hindu, he was practicing Shiva lineage.
Got it. Okay.
And then it made a lot more sense. It made a lot more sense. It was very interesting to do that deep dive, but also really like exciting to know like these circles that you go in.
Absolutely.
You know, the reason I was studying Tibetan Buddhism was because I wanted to work with Tibetan children refugees. And life happened and sent me in a 90-degree direction, right? Off that way. And yet I still end up working in northeastern India with girls rescued from trafficking. So it's like and they're girls who are brought, you know, cross borders and things like that. So it's very similar work. And I was like, wow, this universe is pretty wild and amazing.
Yeah, totally.
So, cool. And if we have any questions, I think I see Candace online. If anybody has any questions online, we have 10 minutes before we begin Kirtan. And we're going to try to do this before our Kirtans for a half hour. Just have some chance to question and answer and not be in a really formal setting, you know. A little satsanga.
Trying to think of more questions.
Ooh, it's just like, I like these answers, so let me ask some more questions.
Do you know, have you heard of Swami Muktananda?
Yes.
So Swami Muktananda would get up in the morning and he would stretch, and then he would see his hand and he'd feel what was going on in his hand, and he'd be enthralled with the sensations and the sights and how the sunlight coming in, hitting his hand, and he would just fall in love with this hand motion to the point where hours have gone by and he still hasn't actually gotten out of bed. And so his team of handlers would come in and say, Swami Muktananda, you know, we have a big day.
It's time to stop looking at the hand.
Brush your teeth.
Yeah.
And same thing, he would brush his teeth, and he was so in love with the feeling of the bristles against the enamel and the gums and the bubbles of the toothpaste. I say, okay, Swami Muktananda, like, Guruji, you've been brushing your teeth for 2 hours. Can you get dressed? Let's go. And even when walking, he would have people surrounding him because he would stop, he would see a tree, and he would fall in love with this tree, and he would pass out from this bliss, from being in love with love.
I'm in love with this moment.
Om Namah Shivaya.
And I see the steam coming off the blanket, and it's beautiful.
Listening. Sorry.
So that would be
don't
one
worry about it.
extreme of Tantra, like being in love with everything.
Okay.
The other extreme of Tantra is being in love with all of the things you're not supposed to be in love with. Like you slam your hand in a car door and you're like, oh, that is so intense, that is amazing. Like I can feel my broken bones in my hand, and So the Tantric approach is feeling the energetic impact of life and not having a positive or negative association with that.
Yeah.
It's just this stuff that's going on, we call it life, that's amazing.
Yeah. No, that reminds me of the psychological concept of the misattribution of arousal. Exactly that, like maybe before a big performance, thank you, cleaning up my messes. You know, maybe misinterpreting nervous energy for excited. You know, being excited and nervous can feel the same, but we might label it differently. So just in that awareness, I can, like, because that has been in my consciousness for 25 years, I've brought in a little bit of that awareness in those circumstances of like, this is an intense energy. Positive, negative, well, I don't know, you know, just
yeah. And that's why I really loved when I visited and stayed at several times Omkareshwar and Varanasi, when I had the opportunity to meet Aghoris. Now, Aghoris are what they call the left hand of God. So the right hand is, you know, the hand you eat food, you know, the clean hand, the purity, you know, the renunciates that are looking for purity. On the left hand, the poop hand, right? The other, you know, the not clean, right? The bad. Okay, but we don't actually label it this, right? They are practicing, they're Shiva devotees that will cover themselves in ashes from the funeral pyres. to remind themselves of death, to remind themselves of non-attachment, to remind themselves of their imminent death. And they carry around skulls, and they eat meat, and they drink alcohol, and they smoke cigarettes, and they have illicit sex, and they're doing this to do exactly what Shambhu was just saying, is like accepting all of these things as the divine too, without judgment.
And that also ties into the paradox we were talking about with peace and guns, like that whole. So
yeah,
interesting.
So it's all the divine.
Yeah.
Right.
So
and
they're
you meet
doing
them
it
together.
Wow.
Namaskar. Right. You know, you can easily always take anything to the extreme. You can take the right hand, you can take the purity, you can turn it into perfectionism and tight and no joy and judgment and all of these things. So even if you're practicing that, it can still not be good.
For sure.
You can be practicing this, and oh yeah, you might be saying you're practicing this, but you're really doing it for the, you know, the joys of it in the incorrect way.
Right.
So there's always
interesting
humanity.
Right.
There's always humanity in all of that, in humanness. So I'm gonna run to the bathroom here real quick before we start Kirtan. But I see that we have some people joining us, and that's wonderful. And we will be right back and start music in 5. If Shambhu, would you like to answer a question?
No.
You just did. All right.
At least she didn't make you say underwear.
Now we gotta get everybody in. Can we flip it once we're online or no? Yes.
Something fell.
Something fell. Hey, Shambhu. You're so helpful sometimes. Sometimes.
The Agoris, there's another name, Naga Babas.
Yes.
So it's an interesting dichotomy, because in India we tend to think of that culture as one of deprivation and of lack. So the Agoris approach life of, well, if we're in a society and a culture where we don't have much, we're going to try and overindulge and see how that is. Whereas in this culture, we are a society based on overindulgence. So this renunciate, like doing less, going a day without eating,
right,
helps that balance.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So if someone's saying they're, I guess my brain it's still organizing around, if somebody's saying they're studying, would they say tantric yoga or tantric?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
That's up to them.
It does get co-opted a lot, and it still has that heavy attachment. So at the time, and this was about 200 years ago, when the British were occupying India, and I forget the name of the British scholar who was translating one of, I think, 3 or 4 tantric texts that they had at the time, and then to sell his own books, had highlighted, this experience of intense energetic emotion as to sexual orgasm. And that's what
that
got
lit the
remembered.
fire. Yeah.
So we have, I think in a traditional sense, we call it Neo-Tantra. So this.
To just put it somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You gonna put microphones on? Sound.
Let's crank it up.
There's some. Yay.
Water?
Oh, thank you.
What? You mentioned earlier about Kashmir to Shire. Can you speak more on what that? Oh, that's a good Google search.
Maybe next time.
To Sarah. Yeah, perhaps we'll dive deeper into that at some point. That is not my specialty in the world of history. Such Shambhu is much better at history. I don't know if this is part of it.
Next time.
Next time. Can you grab a chant sheets for everyone?
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to start the next portion of our programming. As we join together in Kirtan. Tonight we have a very special night, actually, a night of chanting to Shiva, because we just celebrated Shivratri this week. Unfortunately, I was unable to celebrate with, I did. I celebrated with a lot of people online. With Sadhguru. That was amazing. That was amazing. We were glued to the TV for a very long time, and we're singing and chanting all day. But this week we've been continuing the celebration to Shiva, and we will then chant a lot to Shiva tonight. Is this on?
Oh, you're on.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're getting our record all nice.
There were hearts.
Oh, we have hearts. Next time we'll work better on trying to remember to also post these chant sheets online so you can chant along at home. Oh, you're just looking right at me.
That's how I keep in time.
All right, fair enough. We'll do our best. So Shivratri is the night of Shiva, in case you're unfamiliar, and one of my very favorite holidays. And Shiva is the destroyer, and that makes a lot of people very scared when they hear that word, but it's really destroying and getting rid of things that we no longer need. Now, because we live in a world of lots of material things, because we live in a world of lots of attachments, getting rid of things we no longer need can be quite frightening and upsetting for many people, and they don't like it. So Shiva is not the best choice for them because it's not like you necessarily get to choose. I mean, you can choose what you want to release and not be attached to, but also if you're very devoted to Shiva, he may make that choice for you. So I always bring it to akin of having a room. You have a room of things. You're constantly putting things into. I'm not talking material things here, things. And if you don't process these things, if you don't release and let go of some of these things, then these things are going to jam you up. They are going to fill your heart, your head, your mind, your everything. And that's going to make that connection we are talking about to the divine much more difficult. So having that opportunity through asana, through pranayama, through mantra, through meditation, to clear and cleanse and release these things, this room is going to get very full of attachments, of stories, of things that are going to impede us from new things in our life, because once it's so full, there is no room for anything new. So Shiva can be really good at that, clearing out some space for us, whether we know it's for our best good or not. And so that's a powerful tool. So we're going to chant Shiva tonight. But let's start with Guru Mantra. So find yourself a comfortable seat. Bringing yourself to be fully present. gratitude. For all of our teachers and our teachers' teachers. For all the wisdom, love that may be here with us today as we chant. As we open our heart, as we allow ourselves to release and let go of things that no longer serve us. Om Namah Shivaya. So those those of you who do have our chant sheets, we're going to go straight into the good stuff. Number 15. This is the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urva Rukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mokshya Mamratat. So this is a sing-along, just something we've put together in this week of Shiva. Not this mantra. This mantra is really old. I just throw this together. But this is, to me, one of the most powerful mantras I have ever come across, and it's not one to be chanted lightly. If you are looking for transformation, you are looking for transition, you are looking for support in that, you are looking for that to happen in your life, this is the mantra to chant. But be very specific. As I said, sometimes you don't know what's best to be rid of. So, those of you who are online, can you hear us? Is everything good? Can you hear?
Close enough.
I hope so.
Still a lag.
Yeah. So, Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urva Rukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mokshiyamamratat. This is the cucumber mantra, so maybe if you like cucumbers, chant this. No, if you don't want to be attached to cucumbers, chant this.
Guess I'm out.
You like them? You want to stay attached? Wonderful. Candace says she hears us loud and clear on YouTube. So that's wonderful. Wonderful. So this, once again, is a sing-along, or close your eyes and let it sink in. And I think this is going to be added to our repertoire, so if you don't get it this time, maybe next time. It's a tricky one, I'm not gonna lie. Om Namah Shivaya. Well, that's a work in progress, but aren't we all? I mean, except Shambhu. Shambhu's perfect.
Ship and print.
Ship and print. Are these off? Because I can't hear myself.
we get more me on the monitor, not monitor, just in general?
Yes. Speak Shambhu. Which one?
This one. Perfect.
Da da da.
Mid-session sound check. I was trying to untangle these earlier.
Oh boy.
Oh, chords.
Hope y'all are chanting your hearts out at home. I love chanting together in a group, but I feel like sometimes when you chant at home alone, then you just like stop judging yourself and worrying about other people judging you who are not, because they're too busy worrying about other people judging them. And so you can just kind of, really let the bhakti fly. So next one, number 12. Let's hype it up a little bit. Hara 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 Shambhu. Hey Shambhu.
Hi. Hare.
Shambhu Namah Shivaya. Why are you in this one?
Why did you pick this one?
Because it's to Shiva.
There you go.
Hara 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 Shambhu, Shambhu Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
This one is particularly special to me because it's the first one we ever did together.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
When was that?
I don't know when that was, but I know where that was.
Where was that?
That was Kula Kamala Ashram in Reading, Pennsylvania.
Oh, during our Bhakti weekend? First time I was together with you all? Well, that was a fun weekend. We've scattered to the wind. That group. So the thing is, you can sing at home to your heart's content. You can dance and clap and make a joyful noise. You could do that at regular kirtans too. At least at mine. It's highly encouraged, actually.
I don't remember which beat you like with this one.
Hmm?
Which beat do you like with this one?
The one you like, I think.
Ah, sweet.
So this is call and response. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Om Namah Shivaya. Will you lead a Shiva chant?
One of yours or one of mine?
Yours sounds great.
Why do I keep looking at your chant sheet expecting to see my chants?
I don't know.
I'm wondering if there's one equivalent that I can give them a number.
Probably not.
Probably not.
The universal chant sheet.
Number 20.
Oh, tricky. What are we chanting?
Om Namah Shivaya.
Well, that is on there.
Which one? Number 8. Yeah, number 8.
I'm like, well, that's on there.
Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namaho. 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 Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya
Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah Om.
Om 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 Namah Shivaya. Yay. I wanted to go faster, so I went faster.
Oh, you did that.
I'm sorry.
I thought I did.
Oh, yes. Yes, it was you. It was you. Okay, that's great, because I felt bad. I'm glad you did it.
I was speeding up. You sped up too.
Fabulous. It was perfect. Just how it's supposed to be. So we have a little bit of a treat. We sang this last night at our meditative soundscape and mantra sound bath. Ooh, it was quite luxurious and pretty awesome. And I love to pull this one out. I wish I did more often than I did, but always at Shivratri, this one must happen. The Nirvana Shabdagam. This is a story of a little boy who was wandering around, searching far and wide for a teacher. And he found this teacher that he liked quite a bit, and he asked him, "Will you be my teacher?" And the teacher asked him, "Well, who are you?" That was his question. Who are you? And he replied with this poem, this song called the Nirvana Shabdakam. And for those of you who are online, you can look it up real quick, the Nirvana Shabdakam, and find out all the words. But it's saying in 6 verses, I am not these things. I am not my mind, I'm not my ears, I'm not my body, I'm not the elements. I am not any of these things. I'm not greed and delusion, I'm not wealth or lust. I am Shiva. I am I'm Shiva. I'm blissful consciousness. I am Shiva. And saying it, including all the things. I have no fear of death, no caste, no creed, no father, no mother, nor was I ever born. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am Shiva. So it's just a reminder, we are consciousness, we are divine, we are Shiva. And I will chant the 6 paragraphs, and then together in between we can sing the chorus, which is Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. So Shivoham, I am Shiva. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. If in doubt, Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. Whoops. Gotta get all the things in order. Shivoham, Shivoham. It is all Shiva. It is all divine. All bliss. That's why I just laugh often. I just laugh. I'm like, yeah, that was hilarious. It wasn't, but it was. Because, like, my goodness. Om Namah Shivaya. So, Om Trambakam, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara 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 Shambhu, Chidananda Rupa Shivaham Shivaham. We chanted to Shiva again and again and again. Om Namah Shivaya. Closing with some chants of peace. Loka Samasta. Taking a deep breath in. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May you find that peace within. May you take that peace with you and may you share it with others. Om, Om, Om. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you were, here or there, everywhere, or later, or now, or all the above. Thank you, Shambhu, Jeff. Got our board of directors here of Bhakti Spirit. We do this once a month. Hopefully you can join us. And
that concludes our Shiva Ratri edition of Tea and Kirtan.
that does. We had a beautiful Shiva week, and well, every day is a Shiva day for me, but we got to share it a little extra hard this week. So thank you so much.